My name is Daniel Chee, and I'm in the Computer Science Department at UNM. I've been in the IMSD program for the past 3 years. I graduated this past spring, and I'll be going to the University of Washington's Genome Science Department for my PhD. So having been in the program for 3 years, if I could go back in time and talk to myself 3 years ago before I entered the program, basically the advice I would give myself would be to just focus really hard on your classes. You're going to bump into a time when the classes are going to be a little bit boring and they may not seem completely relevant to the field, the area of research that you're going into, but just try to focus and really buckle down on those classes, because they're going to end up being a lot more important than you initially think. So some advice that I would give to new students entering the program would be to listen to the advice that your mentors give you, your mentors such as Maggie give to you. And some of it may seem kind of weird at first, but it's really important to do things such as follow the course restriction of 15 credit hours, because it's important to not only have enough time to do really well in your classes, but to also be able to have enough time to really think about the research questions that are posed to you. So my biggest piece of advice would be to just listen and learn from the experiences of your mentors and take their advice to heart. I remember the lowest point of my undergraduate career was a period of time about a year ago when I was taking a lot of really hard courses that I didn't really at the time I didn't really think they were relevant to my chosen area of study. So it was really, really hard to concentrate. And also at the same time I was I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, what direction I wanted to go in my research. So I was a little bit unenthusiastic about work. So it was really, really hard to get stuff done in the lab. So and I remember talking to Maggie about it several times, and she told me to just take a step back and think about use the IMSD principles and think about what's really important. And I found this really helpful, and eventually I was able to figure out what it is I wanted to do and how these courses were relevant, and thus I was able to regain my enthusiasm for my area of study and the research that I wanted to do. The high point of my undergraduate career was the first time that I contributed a unique research idea to our research group. Up until then, I had basically just been following directions and trying to learn basically as much as I can from my PI. But I remember being really, really excited when a research problem was posed to me and I was actually able to come up with a unique solution of my own and present it to my PI. I was really, really enthusiastic, and I thought it was amazing that an idea that I came up with would contribute to our research and actually affect the research direction that we took. So that would be one of the most exciting moments for me in my undergraduate career.